sports, the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Here's Traylon Smith with the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. Still going inside the 35. Jaden Higgins. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Mixon can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. And he's brought down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Play action now for Stafford. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Down the field. He's got Wilson. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Same guy, Wilson again. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. As he's Alshire that time on the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They give on second to Hall. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now. Looking quickly, trying to get set again. Stafford now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Oh, lost it on the one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Stafford's going to throw once more. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets find an answer with their opening drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Folk with a point after. And the Jets literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud completes it quick. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Looking underneath here to Mixon. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 5-point first quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Texans 14. Jets 7.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They start the drive at home. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. You fumbled earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down from the 42. From the gun, it's Hall. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 17, and that's good for a Jets first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Zephyr. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 13-7 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Hall takes it straight ahead. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rally, they pursue, they get that screen to a minimal gain.
Man in motion here. Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets tie and can take the lead here in the second. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
14, Texans 13.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Oh, hey.
First and 10, around to Mixon. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now, first round. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they haul him down just a foot or two a gain of 10 and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Hey, uno more.
First down throw by Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. Why Tony? Hey,
Again, Stroud finds the in route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He brings it in.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Dave, one thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Running with Mixon at the gun. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Stroud now on 4th down. And he drops it as costly a time as any to bobble the throw on 4th and goal. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead to 7. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead to 8. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him. Shy of the 35.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And motion the tight end over. Stafford now on 1st down. Gets him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready. 180.
They give to Hall on the draw. Shoots away from one. He has this down to the 34. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. So for plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hall running between the tackles. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Stafford now. He's going deep this time. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got for big yards on the right side. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Jets take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Set. 20. Alert.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. This will be a pickup of about 3. Is that enough to convince them to go for it here? Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Ready. Easy, alert.
Stafford gonna go on 4th. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. After battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First down throw here for Stafford. Caught, nice gain left side. He finds space, middle of the field. Touchdown, New York! The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Stafford's going to throw for it. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Stroud off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And before that return amounts to much. They bring him down.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Avoids the defender. We've got foot race. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got a man in motion. They give to Allen out of the shotgun. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick by Folk is good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit.
I had to try it, baby. I had to try that nigga. I had to try that nigga.
Plays you like to see in the NFL, kid. Before he was able to recover.
I had to try that nigga. I got to test the waters. I had to put my foot in there. You know, I got to feel that fire. Come on, baby.
Any kind of shot plays down the field.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here. 1st down throw by Stroud. Collins got it left side. He's able to cross midfield before going
Yo, that Nico Collins is crazy. I ain't gonna lie in this game.
It's
He's
fine to be
OC.
conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Out, beside. 18, beside.
Again, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
18, beside. Hey, uno.
On third and long, it's Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Texans set to punt.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
It gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Stafford from the gun. Taylor going downfield. It's caught at the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. What a difference it can make for an offense.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
Libra, yellow 20. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. We'll get this one underneath to Allen. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Jets have it with a lead, looking to continue their postseason run. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready? Let's go.
Inside quarterback run here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra half, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. Correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I think it looked like that was actually the primary read on the play, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Kate, I don't think there's any question about it. You know, the college game is a game of scheme. The NFL game is a game of matchups. And that was a matchup that they wanted and worked on all week to get their running back in a one-on-one. The problem was the defense was ready for it and took it away.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
59!
Right back to Allen. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
180! Hurry! 22! 40 got!
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Stay 50, stay 50. 60! 22!
4th down, here's Stafford. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll find in his back, Mixon. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Stroud.
46-yard line.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, south, south, south.
1st down, Stroud. Throw is caught. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Texans 29.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. By his running back, Allen. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here comes home. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Tight end in motion left. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
This is Hall. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun hands out for Allen. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Jets holding on to a field goal lead. The touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Davis will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying to sneak with Stafford, and he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. Matthew Stafford the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one splits the uprights, and the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jets take possession off their 2nd interception.
GG's, brother. GG's.
That's about 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Davis gets it from the gun. Nice cut back right, creating some room here. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as we'll see you next time from Houston.